Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. If you like these vids, then please subscribe to the channel and like and share. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Hello and good morning traders, how are you? Would love to hear from you. Let us know how your trading week is going, so leave a comment below the vid. Also important to point out, I'm not naked. This is a pink skin coloured t-shirt, okay? Today is Wednesday the 27th of April, okay, and we've got a lot to get through as usual, guys. We're going to look back at yesterday's trades, we're going to look back at the question, today's potential trades and the news. All right, so busy as usual. Let's start with a recap, a look back at yesterday's trade idea. There was only one, and it was this. It was the pound against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so as you can see, it's in a downtrend. Okay, it got to these lows here, and then we wasn't sure how price was going to react on this day chart. But then sure enough, we broke this level, okay, and now we had lower lows. Okay, we got lower lows, which clearly tells me that price is willing to continue downwards. And we got this huge negative candle yesterday as well. So I would still short this market down to our higher time frame target. All right, so everything about this market is saying short. Yeah, and now if you remember rightly, if I zoom out a bit, our higher time frame target was the 6050 level. Okay, so I still think you can get down to there. All right, but let's look at H1 to see if we could get in on this trade, because it was a tricky trade actually. Okay, so as you can see, we had our two grey zones, and then we had this candle. So this candle left the grey zone. Okay, so I entered on this candle. Okay, like I say, guys, I'll be totally transparent with the trades I do and don't take. Yeah, so I entered here, I put my stop above here. Okay, and first of all, I was looking for roughly a 1:1. Yeah, I was looking to get out here. Okay, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, as you can see, that didn't happen. Yeah, and I got taken out. Yeah, at this level. Yeah, at this level, this large green candle took me out. All right, but then again, we had another reaction at our second grey zone. Okay, and then this time the candle was, you know, crazy bearish. Yeah, sellers have completely taken control of the market. Sometimes this happens, guys. It can be a little bit frustrating. You get in on this candle, okay, and you get stopped out, only for your direction to be good eventually, okay? But no problem, yeah? Like I say, follow your money management. We'll have losses, okay? But yeah, when this second bearish candle formed, I got in on this candle, yeah? Obviously, I put my stop above here. I got a slight retrace and entered roughly here. So it was around 85 pips stop loss, really, guys, okay? So I'm looking to take all of my trade back down to the higher time frame target that we looked at earlier. Okay, so I took one loss on this trade, and then I re-entered the trade, and I'm still in it for 100%. Okay, so we'll see what this market does today. But looking at the daily chart, everything is telling me downwards, guys. All right, so yeah, so that was what happened to me on the pound against the Canadian dollar, but the direction was eventually good. Okay, so there was also a question from yesterday, guys. So if we look at the day chart of the pound Canadian dollar, I was happy to short this market, and eventually I was proven correct, and you know, everything is very bearish. But I wasn't willing to short this market, the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, and you can see how differently the two pairs have reacted. Yeah, if we go back to the pound Canadian dollar, that is shooting downwards. And then the EURCAD, all we've had is a doji. Really, it formed yesterday, a bit of indecision. okay? And the only reason I stayed out of this trade was because of this. If we look at the weekly chart, you will see this candle here on the weekly chart, yeah, is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Okay, this tells me buyers have taken control of the market. Yeah, if I was to go against trend, which I don't, I would trade that up to these lows here. Okay, so purely that, guys, the weekly candle was a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, so I stayed out of any shorts into that pattern. Okay, and as you can see back on the day chart, so far it was a good idea to stay out of this trade. Yeah, whereas the pound against the CAD, good idea to short it. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's the recap from yesterday and yesterday's question. Let's take a look at today's potential trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button. Yeah, it really helps support the channel, and also subscribe. Come join us at Simply Forex. Right, so today, Wednesday the 27th of April, we've got 4 potential trade ideas, guys, okay? The first one is this is the pound against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, so as I explained in the recap, guys, we're still shorting this market. Yeah, it was in a downtrend. Okay, we wasn't too sure what it would do at these lows, but sure enough, the last 2 days have been very bearish candles. We now have new lower lows, and we just want to follow this momentum down to this blue line, the 6050 area. All right, so we're still looking to short this market since yesterday. If we look at the H1 for entry, guys, I've slightly, because price moves and changes, I've also changed my grey zones as well, slightly. Okay, so what I want to see, guys, is price come back up into this grey zone. Then I want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Okay, that's our trigger to enter. We'll enter the trade, take price back down to these lows, close 80% of the trade, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. All right, if that doesn't happen, guys, price could retrace all the way up to here. I don't expect it to do this, guys, because that daily candle is so bearish. But again, if it does, bearish candlestick pattern, that's our trigger. Take it back down to the lows, close 20%, close 80% and leave 20% to run. Because the daily candle is so bearish, guys, you might even just get a bearish candlestick pattern form at the moving average 20. Okay, this could also be a trigger to enter again, but same rules apply. 80% to here, leave 20% to run. Okay, so pound Canadian dollar, we're looking to short this market. Next one is this is the pound against the Swiss franc. Okay, and we're also looking to short this market. So as you can see, guys, price came down. It was in a downtrend. Yeah, came down again, tested this low again. Then this lower low was broken, and then we was in an uptrend. But again, price held on to this area of resistance, and then it has come crashing down ever since. Okay, we had this large bearish candle form yesterday, which broke all of these lows. Okay, so this tells me we now have lower lows. Okay, so the structure is in a downtrend. All right, so it's sort of ranging. Okay, and then it broke the lows. Okay, so I think we still have room to the downside. Okay, if I zoom out, you can see the blue line that we're aiming for. Okay, so we're looking to take price back down to the next psychological level of 1,200. Okay, so yeah, shorting this market. Let's look at H1 for execution. So guys, yeah, a couple of grey zones. So we either want to see price retrace into this grey zone, Okay, bearish candlestick pattern form. If you don't know what a bearish candlestick pattern is, guys, please check out some of my tutorials. But yeah, a bearish candlestick pattern is always our entry trigger to enter. Take price back down to these lows, close 80% of the trade, leave 20% to run down to our blue line. If that doesn't happen, price could retrace all the way up into this grey zone. But again, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's our trigger to enter. Take price back down to the last H1 low. This is always our first target. Close 80%, leave 20% to run. Okay, so pound against the Swiss franc short as well. Next trade idea is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. I really like this trade. Yeah. So as you can see, price was in an uptrend. Yeah. Higher highs, higher lows, higher high. Okay, not a higher high. Higher highs. Yeah. But then price has been crashing down ever since, and it has broke this low. Okay, and even this low, guys, but this low here was more significant for me. And as you can see, this candle here has broken that low, and it's a very bearish candle. Yeah, so I think we can take price back down to 90. Yeah, psychological level 90. Okay, so that's our target. Yeah, we're shorting this market down to this blue line. Let's look at H1 for execution. Okay, so we've got quite a large grey zone, guys, because we've got a lot of different price movement here. Okay, but what we want to see is price retrace into this grey zone, which it already has. Now we're looking for a bearish candlestick pattern to form in this grey zone. Okay, that's always our trigger to enter. We'll take price back down to this last H1 low. That's always our first target. Close 80% of the trade and leave 20% to run down to the 90 zone. Okay, so yeah, we're shorting Aussie dollar Japanese yen. Next trade idea is this. This is the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Obviously very correlated with the Aussie dollar yen, so just trade the one that gives you the best setup. And the charts are very similar. Yeah, price was clearly in an uptrend. Okay, yeah, but eventually these lows, and more importantly this low, was broken. Okay, so this tells me structure has changed, and again, similar to the Aussie dollar yen, we had a very bearish candle form yesterday. Okay, so the idea was just to take this trade lower down to 82.50. Okay, this actually corresponds with the last highs over here. All right, so yeah, short this market, guys, down to 82.50. Let's look at H1 for execution. So yeah, we want to see price come up into one of these grey zones. So firstly, it could come up into this grey zone, but again, a bearish candlestick pattern. First target, the last H1 low, close 80%, leave 20% to run. If that doesn't happen, come up into our second grey zone. Okay, bearish candlestick pattern, that's always our trigger. Take it back down to the lows, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to our blue line. All right, guys, so they're the 4 trade ideas for today. My question for today is this. So I'm seeing a lot of Japanese yen strength across the board. Yeah, most yen pairs, yeah, all yen pairs is seeing yen strength. Why do you think that is, guys? What happened yesterday to give the yen such strength? All right, easy question, but yeah, I thought it would help with your overview of the markets. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's the trade ideas for today and today's question. Let's take a look at the moves. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, guys, yeah? That way you'll receive this analysis every single morning. You'll receive an alert, all right? And please like the channel as well. Right, news for today, news for Wednesday, the 27th of April. So overnight, we had some 3-star ratings coming out of Australia. This was better than expected, so may have given the Aussie dollar a little bit of strength. But that's been and gone. What we're interested in, guys, first of all, At 11:30 GMT, yeah, the head of the European Central Bank, Lagarde, she's speaking. So yeah, when she speaks, the market listens. So she could really move any euro pair. If we carry on down, as you can see, at 2 o'clock GMT, coming out of the US, we've got pending home sales. Okay, so another 3-star rating that could move any US dollar pair. And at 2:30, we've got crude oil inventory. So I think this is quite a big piece of data for today, guys, because oil has been, you know, not knowing what to do with itself for the last few days. So yeah, this will be interesting to see how this moves oil, and then subsequently how it moves the US dollar and also the Canadian dollar, because they're all correlated. Okay, so yeah, keep your eye out for that one. 4 o'clock GMT, Lagarde, she doesn't stop speaking. She's speaking again. Yeah, another 3-star rating could move the euro. And as you can see, guys, for the rest of the day, no other news that is that important. All right, guys, so yeah. So that's the news. I hope you've enjoyed the vid, guys. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a stupendous trading day, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later, guys.